Okay, welcome back to part 2, and we've covered the cars in this area in part 1, and now we're going to go on to part 2, and you'll see why we're having to break the video down into 3 parts now. So there are a few cars in here. First one in this section, which is an Appreciating Classics supplied car, is the Golf Rallye in front of us. This is a one owner vehicle, 37,000 miles, UK supplied Golf Rallye, which is quite important. Full history from day one. The owner was rather fastidious, shall we say, even made notes of when he checked tyre pressures and what they were and what he set them to. This car has got a few subtle modifications. The BBS wheels were actually factory fit optional extra, but the rim themselves were replaced with a slightly wider outer rim, and it has been lowered on coilovers, and the wheels are spaced slightly, and it's got a few performance upgrades, all stuff that can be returned to original, and the original parts are supplied with the car, but it sits lovely as it is, and it drives gorgeous with the upgrades it's got. So that's the first one here in this section. The next one within this section, supplied by ourselves, is this FQ360, which you've probably seen on our YouTube video. Probably the most boring FQ360 video on YouTube, but it gives you an idea of the car's condition, which is what we're about. Unfortunately, we can't go out and do high-speed testing. These are collector's pieces, low mileage, so our videos are basically to show condition and show what we're about. And so this is a one owner, 20,000 miles, and as you can see, it is just stunning throughout. Next to that, we've got a few. Let's just pop back down here. We've missed this, and this one here was one of the first cars our customer sort of kept hold of. And I believe it has some sentimental value to him. I've got a couple more here which aren't Appreciating Classics supplied cars, but again, they're very, very nice. I do have a special fondness for this NSX. Really, really nice car. Let's just move through here. And this is this Mark 1 Golf GTI, supplied by ourselves. 24,000 miles, and absolutely gorgeous. It is a stunning example. Shame I can't get down and sort of show you around the car properly, but you'll see things like it's still got the covers there behind the wheels. It's just a proper Mark 1 Golf GTI, magazine featured, show winning car. And surely one of the best original examples left. The next one supplied by us in this section is this early Vauxhall Nova SR, and this has been all over Facebook on our page, so you might recognise the car. 16,000 miles, one owner from new, and that's just been collected by our customer and brought over last week. That is a lovely example of an early Nova, and dare I say it, a very wise investment at the minute, because although they're coming up in value, they've not really gone through the roof, and I believe they're still undervalued. So I think that's a good little investment there. And what else have we got in this section? Right, we've got the Cavalier GSI. You may well recognise this. This went viral on Facebook, and I believe it's most likely the best original Cavalier GSI left in existence, which is a shame because they were a good car. So let's just give you a quick walk round of this. It's actually, our customers told us it's actually one of his favourite cars, and the condition was actually superior to what he'd expected, although he knows we have very high standards. Let's just show you the condition of things like the steering wheel, the gear knob, the stereo. A bit dark in here, so you might not be seeing this, and things like the seat. Look at this. It is just gorgeous. So yeah, that car's only been here a couple of days, and we've got a few more here. These aren't supplied by Appreciating Classics, but fantastic car. And then here again, not supplied by us, but we did pass this on to the customer because it was a local vehicle. Very rare now to find a non-modified GSX R1100M, and especially with low mileage. This one has done just 7,000 miles and is unmodified. Like I say, that's pretty much unheard of now. These were all turned into street fighters, so again a very good investment. We now just need to find a blue and white one to go next to this, but the condition is phenomenal. So right, that's part 2. Let's see if we can't find our way through and give you a little show around part 3. So let's just walk through to finish off this part, so you can have a little browse again. There we go. Right, let's move on to part 3.